Hello children, welcome back for your literature class. Hope you all are taking good care of your health and enjoying the video lessons. Today we will do chapter 2 of our Mulberry book, that is our literature book, and the name of the chapter is The Royal Gift. Children, you must be wondering that why there is a picture of an elephant on the screen. Children, it is because today's story is related to an elephant. Today, it is very easy, children, to see the animals of different countries, different continents. Even we can see the animals of different forests on television, on internet, in movies, in books, etc. But earlier, long ago, or I can say hundreds of years ago, this was not possible. This story is about the cleverness of a young princess of China who solved a problem related to an animal that was completely new to their land. Children, before we start reading, take out your page number 28. There you can see a picture that has many things which were made or first made by the people of China. They were invented by the people of China. Invented means they were first made, by the people of China. So from this picture we have to name at least 8 things that the Chinese invented. Let us go through the picture. So, let us start from the left side of the picture. There you can see a girl holding a sparkler in her hand. So, sparkler is a kind of firecracker. So the firecrackers were first invented by the people of China. Then you come down, you can see a girl writing. You can see there is an ink pot. So ink also was first made by the people of China. Then the girl is writing on a paper. Paper was also invented by Chinese. Just behind that girl, you can see a girl playing with an abacus, and abacus was also invented by Chinese. Then there is one more girl flying a kite. Kite was also first made by Chinese. Then you can see a skipping rope, a girl skipping a rope. So skipping rope was also invented by Chinese. Then there is a man standing with an umbrella. So umbrella is also an invention of Chinese people, And then again come to that man selling an ice cream. He is selling ice creams, no? So the ice creams were also first made by Chinese people. Let us read a story about young princess of China. Long ago in China, a mighty emperor received a gift from the ruler of another land. Your Majesty, I have come with a gift for you from my king in India. A gift? Where is it? Have it brought here. I can't bring it inside. Your Majesty, please come outside to see it. So, long ago, a powerful emperor of China received a gift. He got a gift from the ruler, the king of another land. When the man from another land informed that he had brought a gift from his king in India, then the king of China told the man to present the gift in front of him. But the man said that it could not be brought inside the king's court. The king has to go out to see that gift. The emperor and his mandarins walked out to see the gift. Here it is. What is that? I have never seen anything so big in all my life. It is called an elephant, my lord. It looks like a hill that has come to life and walked here. The royal court was full of excitement. Word quickly spread throughout the land about the enormous creature. There was one question that everyone was asking. How much does the elephant weigh? So, the emperor and his mandarins went out to see the gift. Mandarins were the clever people who helped the emperor in taking important decisions. So, the emperor and the mandarins were surprised to see the gift, as they had never seen anything so big in their life before. The king asked the name of that creature. Then the man from India said that it was an elephant, and the emperor said that it looked like a hill. Hills, you know, children, they are not as big as mountains, but they are like small mountain. So the elephant looked like a walking hill to the king, and the royal court was full of excitement. Everyone came to know about the large animal throughout the land. The question on everyone's lips was, how much could it weigh? That is, how much could be the weight of that big animal? The emperor was curious too. He and his mandarins discussed it all day long. We have no scales in the land large enough to weigh him. Even if we had the scales, where would we hang them? The strongest tree branch would break under the weight. It is impossible to weigh the elephant. So, children, even the emperor was curious. He also wanted to know the weight of that elephant. He and his clever people, his mandarins, were discussing that very question, that is, how much could it weigh? But the problem was how to weigh it, as there were no scales in their land that were large enough to weigh the elephant. Scales are the tools for weighing people or things. You must have seen them in grocer's shop. They use them to weigh rice, pulses, sugar, etc. While the discussion was going on, the mandarins said that even if they had such big scales, there was no place where they could hang those scales, because they would need very strong support to be hanged. But the elephant was so heavy that if it climbs on the scales, it could break the strongest tree branch. So the scales could not be hanged even on the strongest tree branch. They all were finding it impossible to weigh the elephant. So children, today we will do this story till here. We will discuss the conclusion part in the next video. On the basis of this discussion, you can easily do the reference to context on page number 36. I hope that you will do it on your own in your rough copies. For the fair work, you can refer to the assignment. Bye children. Have a good day.